Hi guys, how you doing? Today I'm doing a video about my new camera. Take a look at this, guys. This is the Canon G3X. It's big. It's quite sturdy. But I have to say it's also quite light. I was quite surprised when I first got it, because looking at the size I thought, oh, it's going to be too heavy to cart about. But it's actually not that bad. Now, this is the best bit. Take a look at this. It has a 24 to 600 lens. Now, watch this. Look at this. It's amazing. It's a massive lens, and I have to say it takes the most fantastic pictures, and I'll show you that a little bit later in the video. Yeah, it's a bit of a step up from what I'm using, which is the SX610. Now guys, I usually use this little camera, which is an SX610. It's a fantastic camera, and I will certainly still be using this. The image quality, as you can see, is fantastic. But I wanted something that would enable me to take wildlife pictures so that I could still vlog, but also have something to hand that I could just get, you know, a bird that's kind of quite a long way away, and I'll get some pictures for you guys to see. So that's why I kind of chose this one. Also, it's got this cool flip up screen. Let me just put this camera down and I'll show you what I mean. So you've got the screen that comes out like this, but it also does this, and that's something that my little camera hasn't got. So sometimes I have to film things a couple of times because I haven't quite got it in shot. So again, that's another reason for choosing this. There are some advantages and disadvantages of this camera. One of them, some people will say, is it doesn't have a viewfinder built in. You can buy the viewfinder, an electronic viewfinder. It is a little bit more expensive. It adds, you know, more to the camera. But if you desperately want a viewfinder, go for it. I was using this yesterday in some cloudy weather and then some sun. It wasn't too bad. I had the sort of screen sort of tilted like that, and you know, it wasn't too bad for what I could you know, see through. The image quality is just outstanding. It's got a massive sensor in it, and yeah, I mean, I just got the most amazing pictures. So you'll see the difference in what this camera can do. I mean, it is stunningly good. The pictures are superb. You can actually blow these pictures up to A2 size, which is just amazing. I have got a Canon a DSLR as well, but you know, to do what you can do with this, I have to cart about massive lenses, and whilst the quality on that is just absolutely superb, you know, this is fantastic, and the pictures that I've got from this in just a day of experimenting with it have been absolutely just stunning. Let me just show you a few more of the bits this can do. I'm not going to go into all the technical buttons. I'm sure you guys all know what they do. And this isn't really kind of looking at the technical side of the camera. Just to say on here, you've got the auto. This is really cool, where you take a picture and then a short piece of film. I thought that was really good. You've got your custom settings and manual settings and such. This one is really cool. Now, I've got this on my SX610, and I was really upset that when I looked at the kind of the information for this one, it didn't seem to mention the creative shot, or not on some of the bits that I read. But this takes like 6 photographs of the same thing, so you can just point it at something, 6 bursts of of the same image, and then you've got 6 different images to work from. It's absolutely superb. And I really just hoped that it was on here, and it is. It's great. You've got sports mode, which was great. Yesterday that really stopped the action, because I was trying to get a kingfisher. It wasn't the camera that was the problem, it was the user, as in me, because I wasn't pointing the camera in the right direction to get the kingfisher, so I didn't get that. But I did get some really cool shots. So yeah, you've got various scenes. And even one of the ones that I really like is you can do like a starry night scene, and you can do time lapses. So that's pretty cool, and I'll be looking to use that very soon. And then you've of course got the movie mode. Now, in some reviews, it's kind of been slated a bit for not having 4K. For me, 1080 is perfect, because my computer won't actually keep up with 4K that well. So for me, this is just perfect. It may be that you think, oh no, I really need 4K, but you know, that's up to you. I think this is fantastic for what it does. It's also got a little Wi-Fi button here, which is pretty cool. You've got the menus, the displays here. I like the fact that this twiddles round and you can scroll through. The only thing I found slightly tricky, and I think some people with bigger fingers might, is the actual delete button is here. I've only got tiny hands, and I found it just a little bit tricky to press. I think somebody with bigger fingers might, but kind of that's the only thing that I found really. I like the fact that you can put a mic on here, and just here is where you plug the microphone in. So, you know, that's really cool. And yeah, I'm at the moment super impressed with it. So yeah, guys, don't take my word for it. Take a look at the footage and see what you think. So guys, in the box you get this cool lens cap which you can attach, and that's really important. Obviously a strap is a must, because you certainly wouldn't want to drop this. This is one of the chargers. The only kind of slight bugbear I've got with Canon is that I've got 3 different Canon cameras now, and all of them have slightly different batteries, just very, very slightly different. And they don't quite fit into here, and it would be great if they just made one battery that fitted all the cameras, because I'm sure it wouldn't be that tricky, and then I could just use one charger. As it is, depending on what camera, I've got 2 chargers with me at the moment, because I've got this little camera, this SX610, and then the G3X. So that's my only slight bugbear with them, is that just could you just not make this the same size? You know, this is just a fraction too small to take the other camera. I know, obviously, fair enough, these are different shapes, but would it be that difficult to kind of have one of these that you could fit them all in? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, so once you've got all this ready, you're pretty much ready to go, guys. Guys, the price for this camera was £649, but I managed to get it from the London Camera Exchange for £629, which I think is fantastic for what this does. I did see some advertised cheaper online, but to be honest, for me, if you've got something like this and it's advertised online and it's really cheap, it's probably too good to be true. So I went to a reputable company. London Camera Exchange has got shops all over the place. The one in Hereford was fantastic, and yeah, this wasn't in stock. They ordered it, it came in the next day. By 10 o'clock the next day I got a phone call to say it was in. So you can't go wrong with that. So yeah, fantastic camera. I would certainly, definitely recommend it. Cheers guys, thanks for watching.